Alright, and so in today's video, I have 10 of probably the most interesting attributes that I think Pixelgun should take note of. And without further ado, and I don't want to make the intro very long, because it is 1:40 a.m. So first attribute is gonna be health chipping, where the icon thing is gonna be a heart, but at one of those like bumps on the top, it's gonna be cracked open with like these cracks and stuff. And then, so it basically does 40% of the total HP per shot and does a minimum of 40 damage. So it just slowly chips away your HP and slowly chips away your armor. So this could be very, very good to start when you're cat spying. So you switch a weapon with health chipping and then you switch to other weapons. And yeah, only works on the HP and not the armor. Although it could work on the armor, and it really depends on the devs. And next up is gonna be refreshed, where it's gonna be a heart, but with a up arrow, and it heals 30 to 45% of both armor and the HP after picking up an ammo from the floor after having no more ammo left. And yeah, although I guess it could be like a heart and then an ammo, but then I feel like the ammo, yeah, I don't really know. I guess like a heart and then 3 bullets sticking up, or yeah, I might actually do that heart with 3 bullets in the middle of it and pointing upwards. And then next up, oh yeah, heal like 30 to 45% of healing both armor and HP. So 30% HP healing and then 45% armor healing or regeneration. It could be a lot better though, I feel like. Yeah, but I feel like that's pretty good. And 30 times 2, that's 60. And 45 times 2, that's 90. So that's 69. And then next up we have Revive. So the logo for this will just be a skeleton, well, being revived, you know? Like a heart with a skeleton skull. And then it does. So I am basically looking with a heart, and then like 2 bones below, like the straw hat insignia, but without the straw hat or the skeleton skull. So basically that. And it does 1 second of 30% additional damage buff for every 10 HP healed by a teammate. So for example, if your teammate has like Heroic Epee and he heals you 10 HP, then you get 1 second of 30% additional damage buff. But if he heals you for like 30 HP, then you get like 3 seconds of 30% additional damage buff. And next up we have Purify, which is basically a poison jar, but with a, you guessed it, a heart in the jar. So basically immunity to all the lingering effect, including burning, bleeding, poison, and random effects for 3 seconds after killing an opponent with it. And next up, we're gonna be taking a look at Beastmaster, which gives your pet 40% faster movement speed and 30% more damage for 1 second after killing a player. So that's like 2 hits. And yeah, pretty good. And for the Beastmaster, it's basically gonna be an egg with you guessed it, a heart. And then next up is gonna be a smite, where there's a 20% chance of it to happen after you hit an enemy, and it will do 30% of their armor. And so basically, if it shoots, for example, a weapon that does 100 damage, and it gets rid of like half. No, actually no. Let's, for example, you shoot, and then there's a 20% chance for lightning to strike down. That's, well, hence, well, smite, for lightning to smite him, and it will do 30% of the armor damage, no matter what state it's in. Like, if there's only like 10% of armor, boom, that's gone. If there's like 40% of armor, and boom, that's like 10% left. And yeah, basically gets rid of the armor very, very quickly. And there's only 20% chance, so it's not that high, but not that low. And what is a logo for it? You guessed it, it's a thunderbolt with a heart. And then the fourth to last, it's gonna be a fatigue, which basically slows the opponent fire rate by 50%. and and basically it's just a fire rate logo, but without the 3 lines at the back is in front. I guess that kind of makes sense, but I haven't really thought of a logo for this. But I guess for the fatigue, it slows the opponent's fire rate by 50%. For example, like weakening, weakens the opponent's damage by, I don't know how much percent. This slows the opponent's fire rate by 50 or 40 or something like that percent. And the logo for it will be the capacity or the fire rate. I think it's 1 bullet with 3 lines at the back or 2 lines at the back. So it's basically a bullet facing forwards, but then having an arrow pointing down. No way. And then we also have the Berserk that does 10% more damage when you have normal armor, and does 30% more damage when you have less than 50 total HP. And also no armor. So basically no armor equals 10% damage buff, and less than 50 HP and no armor equals 30% more damage. And what is the logo for it? It is basically gonna be a bullet with a heart. No way. And I guess something else, I haven't really thought of that too. And the next one is gonna be Golden Touch, which is basically Midas. I thought of that because every time I go to YouTube Shorts, there's gonna be some random thing with, like, I think Living Tombstone, Ordinary Life, I think. I'm not really sure, but I think it is. I do know that it is by Living Tombstone though, because at least it sounds like it's made by Living Tombstone. Yeah, it should be by Living Tombstone. And which basically makes the opponents heal or regenerate their armor and their HP 50% slower. So basically, like slowing and like the fatigue, it slows people's regeneration by 50% slower. Yeah, and then you guessed it, it's a heart. Yeah, I don't really know about these logo, I'm just making them up while I'm at it. But for the last one, it is gonna be Signal Suppressor, the coolest name of them all, which disables their special effect for 0.5 seconds. For 0.5 seconds, for example, you shoot them, and then like they're burning or like they're poison, it just completely stops for like half a second, and then it just stopped working for half a second, and then continues working. And then like slowness doesn't work, but then works again half a second later. It's gonna be a pretty good, but also pretty, well, I don't really know how it would be, but Signal Suppressor disables special effect for 0.5 seconds should be pretty cool to see. And I'm just go over them one more time. Health chipping, and then refresh, revive, purify, Beastmaster, smite, fatigue, berserk, golden touch, and finally Signal Suppressor. Comment down below what you think about these 10 attributes. But that's about it for today's video, and hope you have a great day. Holy cow, it's 1:58.